Now, it was my prerogative that I should come and make sure that they know how to utilize this truck. It's maybe a new technology for them, but it must be utilized. And the only way that it must be utilized is that the guys who must go through around the truck, make sure that practically they know and understand each and every function and component in the vehicle. My name is Maseko from South Africa. I'm 60 years old. I've been working for Volvo for 20 years. I'm blessed and I am privileged to work for Volvo. I've been in different departments around Volvo, and my last department has been training. And the experience that I accumulated on all these departments, I now have a privilege of empowering it to the students that are always trained at Volvo. So I have a blood which is like yours, red, but I have a privilege that my blood is blue, which is Volvo. Well, Volvo Group Southern Africa, it's one of the biggest companies. And I will tell you about Volvo in Southern Africa. We are number one in the market share. You can imagine working for a company that is number one. It really propels even the employees to the greatest heights. So Volvo is doing extremely well. In terms of technology, we lead. We currently have now safe trucks running in our roads. Means our trucks are well equipped with all the safety equipment that you can think of: the lane changing center, the lane keeping center, the forward looking sensor, emergency braking. It's a lot. We currently have now introduced LNG, liquefied natural gases, and we have vehicles running on that. So with Volvo's technology, it never ends. It's just progress all the way. Well, it was planned. Unfortunately, COVID came in. It's actually a program. Some of the trainings took place in our offices in Johannesburg, and then we dedicated a week to come here just to make sure that the trainers that have been trained in Johannesburg have an opportunity to apply what they have learned. Now, the fact that they've just received this truck behind you, now it was my prerogative that I should come and make sure that they know how to utilize this truck. It's maybe a new technology for them. So hence I'm here to make sure that it does not end up as a white elephant, just a nice to have, but it must be utilized. And the only way that it must be utilized is that the guys who must go through around the truck, make sure that practically they know and understand each and every function and component in the vehicle. That's what prompted me to. Well, I would say Nortec is blessed because it's sponsored by a well-advanced company called Volvo. So Volvo is associated with progress. You know, the slogan for Volvo Trucks is that we run progress. So being Nortec being sponsored by us, it means the technology and the equipment will be of the highest standards. I had a privilege when I arrived here of going around and see what equipment they have. To be honest with you, they have advanced equipment that some of the engines, the copper, we don't even have them in Johannesburg. In terms of emissions, Nortec is blessed. They have Euro 6 vehicle. We don't have a Euro 6 vehicle. So I would say that since the footprint of Nortec trains almost the whole of Africa, I think the whole of Africa is blessed because of Nortec. Because Nortec will be able to have this highest knowledge that will be distributed among all our kids in the whole continent. As Volvo, we not only rely on their qualification or in the belief that they are there, but we make sure. So we have a series of e-learnings that are compulsory. So last year, we made sure that we send them those e-learning just to make sure that we keep them in the standard what we wanted them to be. They may be busy with training, maybe training the apprentices, but at the same time, they need self-development. And the only way to develop themselves is via the e-learnings that we offer to them. And the e-learnings are according to their standards and also help them to reach a certain level. For example, I've just mentioned to you that in Africa, by law legislation, we're on Euro 2, but already Nortec has Euro 6. So you can imagine, all these engines that you see there, they're all Euro 5, Euro 6. So you can see that by standards, the trainees or the trainers of Nortec are being given the knowledge that is far surpasses the knowledge that is available in Africa. It's a global standard. Yes, I don't only train, but I also assess. So through my assessment, I've realized that yes, they are ready and they're motivated. Even for them to be associated with Volvo, you know, we should understand that Volvo is a brand, is a big brand, and we want to enhance the brand. So I like that they've also joined into that mentality that they're associated with Volvo, and they're also doing things the Volvo way. So Volvo is so huge that it's got its own way of doing things. We call it the Volvo way. So when I assess them and I look at them, I did find out they're on the path of the Volvo way. So if the trainers are there, that will mean that their students as well will be globally oriented, because Volvo is a global company. So we won't be shy to send our students everywhere in the world. Everywhere you go, there will be a Volvo product. Yes, yes, yes. As you can see around you, it's most of the components that are tested of global standards. In Europe already they are Euro 6, we have a Euro 6 here. We anticipate that by the end of the year we will start the program of electromobility. Now Africa is not ready, infrastructure is not ready, but Volvo is ready, and we are sure that by next year we will be starting. The trainers have already started with the e-learnings on electromobility, just to ready themselves so that next year when the program starts, they're already ready. So imagine our kids in Africa learning about EV, full electric vehicle, hybrid. That's amazing, something that we don't have currently on heavy duty vehicles. They will be the first one. That will make them marketable globally. Well, already they are privileged that they've been trained by Nortec, who is sponsored by Volvo. Already they have an opportunity of having a brand behind their names. Now going out and working out globally, they will just say come Nortec, and everybody knows who trains Nortec, who sponsors Nortec. It is us. So if gates are open for them to go abroad, they will be gladly accepted because they are asset. Already, let me tell you that I've just said now, next year we'll be starting with the EV. So students that will be qualifying in 4 years' time, they'll be well equipped with Euro 6, with liquefied natural gas, with hybrid, with full electric vehicle. That's gold. So they will be sought after. Well, they may keep themselves updated with the international trend. It's not difficult because of Volvo. We have a dedicated website that tells us what is happening. You know, Volvo treats us as a global family. So there is nothing that is happening all over that skips our attention. So what I will say is that keep up and update themselves with the information about where Volvo is and what Volvo's future goals are. What is Volvo's strategic plan for the next 5 years? And try and keep up with that. I tell you, Nortec will always be there. Will be there for the next 5 years and will always succeed. And them behind the success. Well, the current technology. It's meaningless to train people based on your own environment. Everything now is global. So what we do is we look at what we have and we measure against the worldly standards. So whatever we do, we should have these global standards in the back of our mind. So we want to equip our students to be marketable abroad. So our trainers should also do that. Not be content by training the students for what they have, but they must look ahead for the future. And also they must update themselves, you know. So hence, that's why I'm here. We as Volvo South Africa, our aim is to make sure that we always bring competency, the highest level of competency. Always make sure that the trainers, we assess them, they are here. We're also interested in see them growing to represent global in the senior market.